Namaskar friends, hot news. The Vice President has resigned. 2 years left over service. Do you know what is cooking behind the scenes? In a democracy like India, if a Vice President suddenly steps down from such a high post, can we really believe it's just about health reasons? Let's see in this video what is the deep political drama, government judiciary tensions, and all the behind the scenes action that makes this feel like a political thriller. Every detail speaks volumes. But the big question is, was this really about his health, or is there a bigger game in motion? Okay, who is Jagdeep Dhankhar? 74-year-old Jagdeep Dhankhar is a senior lawyer by profession, former governor of West Bengal. Took office as Vice President in 2022. Known for his bold speeches in politics, law, and judiciary, always in the spotlight. What happened right before the resignation? On July 21st, 2025, first day of the monsoon session of the Parliament. While Parliament was in session, he abruptly resigned late in the evening. And the stated reason is medical advice and health ground, according to Mr. Dhankhar. But the question is that the only reason? He had an unscheduled meeting with President Draupadi Murmu at Rashtrapati Bhavan earlier that evening. Shortly afterwards, he resigned. On the same day, his office has publicly announced an official visit to Jaipur on July 23rd. So, was all this last minute or pre-planned? Let's see in detail. Actually, Vice President is supposed to preside over Rajya Sabha as its chairman during the session. But since he has resigned, of course, he won't be able to chair the session. Strange things leading up to this. Earlier this year, Mr. Dhankhar was hospitalized due to uneasiness and of course underwent a procedure. But he had been attending events and fulfilling duties after as casual as earlier. Just days ago at JNU, he joked, "I will retire at the right time in August 2027 unless the divine intervention says otherwise." Of course, in a light way. But his tenure ends on August 10th, 2027. Then why the sudden exit? Something big happened that day. The same day, he accepted a motion signed by over 50 MPs in the Rajya Sabha to start proceedings against Justice Yashwant Verma, the cash bundle fire accident case. The twist: the government was trying to build consensus on a similar motion in Lok Sabha, but Dhankhar announced the Rajya Sabha motion first without consulting the ruling party. This was a major embarrassment for the government. The Vice President, as Rajya Sabha chairman, made a decision that put them in a tight spot. Was this his first clash with the system? No. Back in December 2024, 55 MPs have submitted a motion against Justice Shekhar Yadav. That was a political thing. One MP was found to have signed the petition twice. So Dhankhar initiated an inquiry. The process is still going on. Now, Jagdeep Dhankhar versus judiciary. He openly criticized the Supreme Court for directing the President and governors to act within deadlines on state bills, saying the judiciary cannot control the President. Yes, there is a substance in his argument. Judicial independence must not be a shield against scrutiny. Again, he made this statement. Of course, sparking huge debates. But there is also valid substance in his argument. These statements may have reflected the government's thoughts, but they also exposed it to criticism from the opposition parties. Of course, political whispers within BJP. Some senior BJP leaders reportedly said Dhankhar's open spat with judiciary created trouble for them. Others said he often used legal technicalities to corner the government publicly. He even questioned Agriculture Minister Mr. Shivraj Singh Chauhan in Parliament about unfulfilled promises to the farmers, saying farmers are suffering and we are doing nothing. That too in public he made this statement. The real mystery here is, did Dhankhar resign purely because of health reasons? Or was there pressure from within, perhaps to avoid future conflicts or to save face? In a country like India, a vice president needs to be the balancing force between government and the judiciary. But when you accept motions against judges that the ruling party is not comfortable with and speak boldly without coordination, does it rock the boat too much? Jagdeep Dhankhar was seen as a disciplined, law-respecting chairman of Rajya Sabha. Yes, he made bold statements and questioned systems. But would that be the very reason some within the government wanted him out? Was it truly his own decision, or was it suggested to him, and that too within 2 years still left? So what can we take from this? Dhankhar's resignation came out of nowhere. He cited health as the reason. But a long political legal backstory seems to be the real context. His disagreements with the judiciary and his public statements, government stances created turbulence. Even though he claimed to be working constitutionally, some within the party weren't comfortable with him anymore. Was this really about health? Or was it a political chess? The truth might come out slowly or maybe never. The joke of the day. Of course, Dhankhar said he quit because of health reasons. But let's be honest, in Indian politics, when someone says BP issues, for opposition it is not blood pressure issue, it is BJP pressure. Namaskar.